My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of The Ring. And okay, so this is a little bit embarrassing, but for the longest time, I thought this movie was called The Ring because the shot of the well that you see on the poster is circular, so it looks like a ring. But that's not it at all. It's called The Ring because after they watch the video, they get a phone call. The phone rings and it tells them they've got 7 days left to live. So, whoopsie daisy, a die. But this is a loved movie within the horror community. Some people call it a masterpiece. And okay, so I love horror. I love Gore Verbinski. So when I watched this movie for the first time 10, 11 years ago, I was very excited and I thought it was really mediocre. I thought this movie was a giant disappointment. But plenty of time has passed, so I just rewatched it for the first time and I liked it even less. I just do not get the love behind this one. I think it's actually a pretty bad film. So let's begin by talking about the cast. And Naomi Watts does a perfectly fine job. There's nothing great about her performance, but she's convincing enough and she carries the movie well enough. Martin Henderson, I really like here. I thought he brought plenty of personality to his character and he definitely stood out. David Dorfman does a pretty decent job as well, and Brian Cox does a good job. So, the cast is not the issue. The movie is well shot. It has that teal aesthetic to it. Well, it constantly looks rainy, it constantly looks doopy, and I do think it kind of works for this movie. There is a decent atmosphere established here, and there are some creepy moments. Some of the build-up at the very beginning is pretty fun, even though the payoff there is just shit. And I do love the scene of Samara coming out of the TV at the end. So, there's some things to like here, but it's so fucking boring. Like, I'm sorry, I just do not care for this story at all. I don't find the characters to be interesting, I don't find the plot to be compelling, and it's just a very unengaging watch. I think it's quite bland, and at 2 hours long, this movie definitely overstays its welcome. This should have been 90 minutes max, and at its current runtime, it's definitely dragged out. I also just don't really find this movie to be scary. Like, I kind of wish this movie had more fun with its premise. I wish this movie had more creepy moments. And I'm not the biggest fan of this kind of horror. You know, like I like movies like Insidious and The Conjuring. Well, the focus is on the scary stuff happening. Well, the movie fully embraces its horror genre. But here, it's more of an investigative movie, but I just don't really find what's being investigated all that interesting. So, yeah. And I'm just not a fan of J-horror. Like, I don't really care for The Grudge all too much either. I don't like Shudder. I don't like Dark Water. Like, any movie within this very specific subgenre, I don't really care for. So, anyways, it has a few redeeming qualities to it. It has its decent moments, but as a whole, I just find this movie to be so bland and uninteresting and just underwhelming in every sense. It's a movie I really want to love. I just know I'll never get there. So I'm giving The Ring a 4 out of 10. Okay, have you seen The Ring? What did you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin out.